Ambiance.
So
we're got a new setup.
Yeah,
and
since
more
we're-
ambiance.
Here's the funny thing is that I kind of we kind of podcast from my bedroom.
Kind of nothing.
Well,
I see where Ben sleeps in front of my eyes.
yeah.
Well, I guess where you can't really sleep on anything.
we
in that
stood in the
cluster.
living room, but it's hard when you share a domestic residence with other people that come and go and whatever. So
every time I wake up, I'm like, damn, there's still here.
So so there was the first option was we were doing it Saturdays in the morning before my roommate woke up, but we were too loud. So
Not
then,
us. Very quiet. I'm very sheepish.
Yeah, right. And then I can hear this is going to be echoey, but I don't care. And then we moved it to my room, which is a little weird for two grown men to go into my bedroom to record, but we're doing it, and so I moved
Our pants are on.
I moved everything around so it's a little more like a professional setup, which is probably gonna work better.
It looks nice because we did the first Hate Watch video, and it's very similar to that, and the setup's nice.
So, but then two things I think this is gonna be really echoey.
Yeah.
So I got to put something on the wall or pull myself out of the corner here.
Just take the wall off.
But I can put my headphones on.
Yeah.
Maybe I can hear exactly what it sounds like. But also, I had pulled all the junk off my desk and moved it around, and all the junk's still on my bed.
I was gonna say, do you sleep in the very corner there?
3 days later. So here's the thing: my roommate was out of town, so I for 2 nights I slept on the couch. I'm like, I was just too lazy to clear all that shit off my bed.
Yeah.
But then last night my roommate came back. I'm like, I don't want to, he wouldn't care, but I was like, I'm not gonna.
Optics.
So I was, so it got late. It was 4 a.m. Like, I'm fucking tired. So I just went and slept on the floor. Let me tell you something. That's a young man's game. I used to rough it all the time. There was a time in my life where I liked sleeping on the hard floor, and I didn't mind it. But man, those days have come and gone.
Oh my God!
I slept on the floor last night, and I'm like a Jew with the Holocaust. Never again.
Oh my God!
It's,
calm down, Gina.
I could say that I'm Jewish. So yeah, I slept on the floor. I couldn't have been in more pain. When I woke up in the morning,
I'm picturing this.
I couldn't move.
This is like I'm thinking back to the con days where there's 8 or 9 of us in the room.
Yeah, I used to sleep on the floor sometimes during those days, but I realized time flies.
Yeah,
time really flies because now that you mentioned it, I'm thinking that was a good like you're saying 8 years ago.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
even maybe even the latest of those days was 5 or 6 years ago. Fuck me, man.
Yeah.
I realized I haven't slept on the floor in a while. I thought I had.
And now here you are. Someone put you in the corner.
That hurt so much. I was in so much pain this morning. It took a while to just get up off the floor. To get into on a hands and knees position.
Were you wearing your life alert bracelet?
No.
Just in case, Ben.
I hadn't technically fallen.
I wish our podcast was big enough, by the way, that me just saying that meant you were going to get 12 in the mail.
I think there's nothing special. You could send me as many life alerts as you want.
Oh, fucking please do.
But they're of no use unless you subscribe to the service.
Dude, I'll wear a life alert bracelet everywhere I go when people go.
But you have to
be connected to anything.
Well, I mean, I guess people will see you just have the thing. But
we could start a fashion
Is it a bracelet?
trend.
I thought it was it hung around your neck.
I don't fucking know. Dude, I just know the commercial. The really bad, help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
I think they wear it around their neck because wearing it on your wrist or something, I think that's
a dog collar.
I think, two things. I think you do things with your hands, so you're likely to break it more. Like you and I wouldn't wear a watch to work. We'd fuck it up.
Fucking wear a watch at all. Yeah,
right. But we're in that day and age. But but a life alert bracelet. I think you would, since it's electronics and broadcasting and all that stuff, you probably wouldn't want to wear it around your wrist. And 2, you want it close enough to your
person. Yeah.
Well, you want it close enough to your mouth.
Oh.
So that when you're like old and frail and incapacitated and half conscious,
Yeah.
it's not like you have to shout loud enough for it to
Yeah.
be heard. I don't know. Maybe that I'm falling, I can't get up isn't even a thing.
It's
Maybe you just hit the button and someone comes. It's not even like a.
Yeah.
It's not like a. What's the fucking thing in the car? The something star.
Oh, OnStar?
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
it's not. Maybe we just think it's like OnStar. Like hello, like hello. This
Yeah.
is. I'm from New Jersey. Don't ignore the accent.
Yeah.
How may I assist your call? Yeah. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure, you press a button in the...
I might get canceled for that though.
Listen, man. You know what?
I'm not from.
I don't pay attention to news.
I'm not from any region that could
Yeah.
lay claim to cash.
It was fantastic. I wouldn't know any difference.
Right.
And listen, every time I go to a mobile gas station or something to
here we go.
you know,
There we go.
listen, it's fun.
There we go.
It's fun. Oh, it's fun. I'm having a fun time, Ben. I'm
You-
having a
you
fun
know-
time at work. Listen, man, I'm having a great time.
Are you ready to start complaining about work?
No.
I'm ready for you to
Like
start
today was
complaining
just today was a long day, and then I had to go get. Oh, here's the fucking thing. I went to like.
about work. Well, can we just say that we're in the middle of the work week now? We are not doing this on Saturday.
No, this is a Thursday because congratulations to me tonight. Is the third anniversary of my nuptials.
Okay.
And
Oh, so you left your wife on your anniversary?
she's working right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you both ended up having to work on your anniversary.
Oh yeah.
You both have shitty jobs.
Yeah, and me taking tomorrow off was just man, we can't do that. So
Oh, you got denied that?
yeah, it's what it is. Listen, there's a lot of frustration.
Look, I'm
going
trying to
on.
get
Yeah,
you to say
yeah,
something.
yeah,
You're just
not going to.
You're
buddy.
grinning and
You're
silent
not
through the
gonna
whole
do it,
thing.
but I'm
I'll
a worker.
get you
I'm a
there.
worker, Daddy. I got
get you
this.
there.
I got this.
Once you leave, I mean, listen.
Once you leave.
Third time's the charm, right? You'll learn your
Oh,
lesson.
it's like the like Will Ferrell and
You bet on
and
this-
on the Austin Powers movies.
Listen,
if you ask the same question 3 times, you get the right answer.
You bet on the same fucking piece of shit 3 times. You eventually learn. It's like saying Candyman in the mirror. You're gonna get killed. So
Candyman.
I think the man in charge is your Candyman,
Oh,
and
my
this is your
goodness.
third go round.
Oh, all is well in the land of Oz, sir.
All right.
All is well.
So
So I have a great story.
So I'm just gonna say before
Yeah.
we get because I brought it up, I might as well finish it. That we're doing this on Thursday because you're not gonna be here Saturday.
Yeah, because tonight was
You're going to
we're going to Orlando for 2 days.
not that Anthony does a remote podcast all the time, but I know that if I try to get you on the phone
That's fine. Dude, listen.
when you've
that's
got
not
your
gonna happen.
Mickey Mouse ears on, you
Yeah,
won't.
no. I don't know. We'll see. We're not really going to be doing too much. I mean, Nat's pregnant, and she just doesn't really have that much energy because she's creating another human. So we're most likely going to walk around like Epcot or something. And
What's
just
what's gonna be like 2 children raising a child?
Well, listen, sir. Pretty much everywhere I look, there are people that that was one thing I was thinking about today. That was a funny thing you said there because I was giving that thought today.
Are you gonna?
You should have to be on a national registry in order to have children. You should be vetted. You should have to have an adequate credit score. There's things that boxes you should be able to mark off before they allow you to have children. And I think that would solve a lot of the issues we have in society. I was
Probably,
thinking
but-
that today as I was driving around going, all these ignorant
It'll never
fools
happen.
that are allowed to
Listen.
give birth to little ignorant fools.
There's people in Texas willing to freeze to death instead of having government in their business, and by in their business meaning making sure
Stay off my lawn!
No, making sure that their power structure's intact. Let alone if you tried to have the government in your reproductive.
I promise you, Ben, 0 lessons were learned from what happened this week.
Oh, I don't care. We're not gonna get into that. I
No.
just use it as an analogy.
Yeah. So anyway, back to my story because this is pretty funny. So I go after work. I have to get my blood drawn from the wife's doctor.
You doing some weird pendant things?
No. So there were some genetic markers that came up in her blood, and she that had worried the doctor. So they wanted my blood to test my blood to see if I have the markers or not too. If I don't, we're all is well in the land of Oz. If I do, it's a very slight chance of there being some issues, but that would generate some kind of chance for that. So they just wanted to see. So
But what's the point at the end of the day? Because you're already pregnant.
there's nothing you can do. I mean, they're literally, this is
Is it just
between you and me, this is like this weird scare tactic. I don't understand it at all because I'm sitting back.
someone just sold 2 tests? Is what I
Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing: I didn't pay for shit. I showed up because I told I don't have health insurance right now. I don't get that for another 60 days.
Can you not be on your wife's?
Huh? I'm just not because I had health insurance through the other company.
I was saying
But now I can't just jump on. You have to wait until that.
Oh.
Now we're working on that but her insurance doesn't roll back around till like June. So it's basically, do I get health insurance then, or do I wait till June? We're kind of talking that.
I think you're fine.
But anyway,
Look at me. I haven't had
Yeah.
health insurance in like 20 years.
yeah. But if a doctor got a hold of you, buddy, oof, ooh, he'd make a career off that paper.
I feel good. Just don't ask me to sleep on the floor.
So I needed to get blood drawn. It was free for me because her blood had the markers. They need to know mine, so it was free on her insurance. So I went in anyway. Here's what my wife neglected to tell me. First off, she goes, "Oh, just okay." So when you pull up, she didn't tell me anything. She goes, "Here's the address. When you pull up, it's going to be the building, the building next to the parking garage." Okay, cool. It was Memorial Plantation, was the building. There's fucking 4 parking garages, and there's all kinds of buildings around said garages. So I'm sitting there like, this is like the worst Where's Waldo. Like, I don't know what the... Then she says...
but neither you or I are surprised right now. At this.
No. So then I call her, and I'm like, okay, joke, fun. Where am I going? And she goes, well, it's the building next to the parking garage. I'm like, no. There's 13 buildings next to the parking garage. They had a contest to see how many buildings they could put next to the car parking garage, and they won, whoever it was. And what are we when you knock on doors and shit? And they're all marked. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So she goes, oh well, she sent me the picture of the front of the building that I have to go into. And I look around after about 5 minutes and go, oh, okay, cool. I found the building. She goes, all right, you walk to the back hallway, all the way to the back on the first floor, and it's the door in the furthest back of the hallway.
This is like, we're back to like printing maps.
Yeah,
on
MapQuest.
MapQuest.
This is like asking Oscar on the street, hey, how do I get to Clancy's house? Well, you take a left on the third turtle and shit, and you're like, what the fuck, man? That kind of shit. So I enter the building. All the lights are off because there's an electrician fucking with the lights and a ladder. So I don't know where the fuck I'm going. This is fantastic. So I just go all the way down in the hallway. And all the way in the hallway, there's a door on my left and a door on my right. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I ended up using common sense and going, it's got to be the hallway. The one door was further, so technically the hallway just turned. I figured that's got to be it. Sure enough, it was. Here's what I didn't know. Right on the side of the door is gynecology. And I'm like, this doesn't seem right. There's not a pregnancy doctor.
You're like, well, I'm a guy.
Found out, of course, a little later. Right now, we don't have a pediatrician. We haven't gotten that point yet. So her gynecologist has been her doctor with this. I guess that's how it goes. Well, I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't make the rules.
Yeah, so,
I don't even know the rules.
So I walk in and like everyone just like stares at me like, what the fuck? Like the elephant in the room, okay? Because I'm the only like one nurse literally one nurse walked across a hallway, did a double take and goes, a man, and walked back, and I'm like, what the fuck?
You're like, what? I can't have a pussy?
Yeah. How dare you judge me? We're not getting into that. We're finally starting to get numbers.
Check my
right.
pronouns on my Twitter.
I don't want to get canceled
be
so quickly.
Pleasantly surprised.
I got a lot more life in me, Ben, before we get canceled. So I go to the register, and the nurse is like, "Oh, you must be Marco." And I'm like, okay, obviously they were expecting me, and obviously there's a dude here.
She probably knew to warn the world.
Yeah, and like you could see everyone just kind of like looking like, oh, that's Natalia's husband, I guess.
They probably knew everything.
Yeah,
they probably like knew you were a wrestler. All that shit.
Oh my god, it's Sean Prime. So I waited for like 5 minutes. They drew my blood, and it just weird. Because everyone's like giggling and shit. I'm like, this is like a shitty version of like Grey's Anatomy if it was on Themyscira, okay? Like it was really just like oh man, it felt like that, dude. It really did. I was like, have you fucking never seen a dude before? Like what the fuck is going on? And finally they're like, you know, and it's got a gynecology office, you know? It's just I don't know, it was fucking weird. The whole thing about it, I was just like, why can't we just have a regular doctor? Why can't we just I don't know. Anyway, they gave me the paper. Here's another thing. Probably tonight we'll finally know the sex of the baby. Because I brought home the envelope containing that information.
Oh, we didn't do it here?
No.
Oh, that would be the best
no,
rib.
yeah, and I'll be divorced tomorrow, buddy.
Well, technically, this doesn't come out till Monday.
So I get the weekend?
So it would be funny because technically we spoiled it before she found out. But then we also didn't broadcast it till Monday.
Yeah.
This is like for like the fact that we announced your pregnancy like almost a month before your wife did it on Facebook.
Yeah. I haven't knew what to expect.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. But yeah, so the next podcast we will announce if you know.
Let's do it here before you do it on Facebook.
Oh, I'm not doing shit on Facebook.
Okay,
That's the wife.
Good. No, I like the satisfy because every time I can say something on Facebook, like to all the people that congratulate her, I'll go. Technically, you would have found this out Monday if you listened to our podcast. That's a cheap plug. That might be why our numbers are up. They're waiting to see who else gets pregnant. Probably someone Anthony accidentally bumps into with his dick while he's in Tampa.
He's in Tampa?
Yeah, he. When we're done, I have to do one with him.
I was gonna
for Fridays. He went right from New York, flew back to North Carolina, drove home from North Carolina last night, and now drove to Tampa today to drop the kids off with the ex. And now he's just, he was like, maybe I should come down and see you. I go, well, how long? He goes, like a day. I go, so you're going to drive like 4.5 hours?
And then drive all the way back up? Oh, my God.
I said, why don't you just like spend 3 days in Tampa hotel with no pants on and room service and no kids?
Yeah.
He's like, that sounds like a great idea. I said, you got to have some rats up there that can visit you.
So it's time to ask the only question that matters. Is the Suburban okay?
The Suburban. Oh, that he rented? I guess. I mean, if you want to stick around for the beginning of his, we can ask that very important question.
I guess we can call him at some point and bleed into that.
We'll transition into that.
See, we're progressing as a podcast here.
Although it's funny, this is going to be the lead into that, but they're going to air backwards.
It's a twist.
Yeah. So here's the other thing: is that now that we have done the unilateral decision to, and by unilateral, I just threw that word out. It's not even a unilateral thing, but that you want to talk about WandaVision every week. We can't do that because the episode literally airs tonight, tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to have you back on Monday.
We'll come back.
But the fun thing was last week was that I just took. It was nice and convenient that we just kept talking for an extra half an hour.
Yeah,
I cut it in half, and now we have a new podcast.
Woohoo! Did you end up seeing the Mortal Kombat trailer finally?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we could save that for that.
Oh, okay.
I listen. I don't want to get too much into the weeds with that because we have a podcast for that now.
No, I know, but
I didn't.
Do we want to make the decision that from now on, anything new trailer wise, we'll just hold off on?
We'll do the reactions on there.
All right.
I think it's good because we could have done that. Not that it's. I mean, fuck it. It's movies. What's the difference? The Cruella one was. It just aired. Which I mean, I don't give a shit about Disney, but I know you do. So.
I did not expect the trailer that I first off, I had no fucking clue they were making the movie. Yeah. And then the trailer drops. I'm like, yeah, we'll see you in April. I was like, what? This is a surprise.
I'm all about, what's her face? I forget her name now.
Emma Stone?
Emma Stone.
Here's my only thing. I'm asking Disney. I saw that whole trailer and I went, I only have one reaction to this. This has the possibility of being really cool just as long as Disney stops doing what they've been doing. I don't want anything redeemable about Cruella. She has to be the most irredeemable scumbag on the planet or nothing works.
But something
sad backstory.
Something has to make people that way. You understand? It's like...
Some people are just born... Dude, she wants to wear dog skin coats. She's not well.
Yeah. This again, I think, is a topic for the other show. But,
okay.
But I'll say this that
Because we're not going to watch the trailers. That's why I was like, get it over with.
That you gotta. It's those are usually the story of a downfall of somebody.
Yeah. That's
So
fair.
whatever.
Like
So
the Joker version of a fucking Disney villain.
right.
Right. Speaking of fucking crazy shit, so you see Carson Wentz went to Indy.
Yeah.
Dude.
For cheap.
Nothing, man.
For cheap.
And it's kind of like the perfect deal because both teams win, sort of, and if it doesn't work out, both teams kind of don't lose, except the contract money.
Because you didn't lay out you didn't give up your whole future for
It's
him.
crazy though. They fired Peterson to keep Wentz, and Wentz is still like, no, fuck you, I'm out. Like that guy was 100% out, and now you realize that he must have been out.
I didn't even realize they got rid of Peterson.
Yeah, they got rid of Peterson.
I'm in like a informational black hole here somehow.
They got rid of Peterson to appease Wentz. And
Here's the thing. They got rid of Big Dick Nick for him.
Yep.
And now they're getting rid of him.
Yeah.
So
Carson Wentz is going to go down as one of the worst number one draft picks of all time.
Well,
because when it mattered, he never produced. He only produced when it didn't matter.
Well, I mean,
because Nick
now.
Foles did all the heavy lifting and all those championship years.
For now.
Yeah.
For now. We'll see.
My question now.
I mean, he's young enough.
My question now is like, I don't know where they are in the draft. It's like, okay, Jalen Hurts going to be the quarterback? Oh, all right.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, good for them, I suppose. Good for them.
I don't think.
And then Frank Reich is in.
Well, they're not
in Indy.
They're not in a position where next year's gonna matter anyways. Because you got a new coach, you can have a new system. He's gonna want his guys.
Yeah.
There's as much of a not rebuilding as you say you're doing. There's enough turnover just with a new coach and a new system and new assistants and all that stuff that you're not expecting them to go to a Super Bowl next year.
Super Bowl, they ain't even fucking
That's what I'm saying.
playoffs.
With
Actually, you
anyone.
know what though? In that division, fuck it, man. They might. They might. I mean, Dallas is a fuck show. They're on fire everywhere they go until Jerry Jones dies. Philly, Giants,
Giants
maybe
will be better.
Yeah, they might be better.
Giants will be better.
I guess Daniel
Didn't
Jones,
their workhorse get
they got
injured?
the guy. Saquon will be back. Yeah.
So that immediately wins them 3 more games.
And then Washington. I don't know.
They showed promise. So I think
Yeah, chance. About the only other thing that was really interesting to me is I'm starting to think that I think it's going to be pretty crazy. It's crazy to think about now, but I think it'll become more and more reality. I think it's 100% if they don't get rid, if that trade doesn't happen before the draft. That Watson might sit out this year, man. He might really sit the fuck out. He's not playing in Houston. Like, all right, we know all I do is listen to sports radio all day. And I have never heard a story other than he's either gone, fuck it, I'll just train
he's
home.
either gone or the Texans get something for him.
Yeah.
And it may be they don't get what they want for him, but they got to get something. He's not going to play for them one way or the other.
Yeah.
So either get your best offer and accept it. Don't be Mr. Drive a Hard Bargain because he's gone.
And that best offer is still Miami right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
What did we offer?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that we offered.
So everyone's hit him up. Basically what's happened is everyone hits Nick Caserio up, and he says the same thing to everybody. Yeah, we're not interested. But everything you hear about Watson's camp is like there's a very short list that he wants, and on that list, Miami's like number 1. And here's why it's friendly for Houston, because they would get their pick back. And it's the number 3 pick. You're guaranteed a quarterback.
Yeah.
Because it looks like the Jets are hanging on to Darnold. So you're guaranteed a quarterback.
I mean,
and
I don't know how you say that.
And Miami could give you a bunch of picks and still have enough picks to do what we need to do in the draft. Like, we're not sacrificing anything. Plus, as we saw last year, our team, of the teams that he probably wants to go to, I think we're the closest. You know? He would be like, if we were to get a real true wide receiver out of that, we get a wide receiver and Watson, dude, we're gonna have an offense next year.
But I assume Tua's in that trade, no?
Yeah, it would be Tua and like
so
two
they
number
may
ones.
They may not even draft a guy.
They might not. They may
not
not
need to draft a guy because that's like that's the range of where Tua went.
And this really sucks because I think we all think Tua's a good kid, but this is like NFL business happening at a time where it's like, dude, sorry, man, but this train rolls, and yeah, you might end up being a great guy, but this is the guy that some people say are better than Patrick Mahomes, and he's 25 years old.
Yeah, except that it's like weird if you're that good of a guy, if you're that good of a quarterback. How did your team?
Well, the team.
How is your team?
The team was bad, but he led the league in passing, man.
All right.
And he led the league in passing and some other categories, behind a terrible line.
You're the sports radio.
Yeah. So no. Listen, it's one of those things where it's like, well, it'd be like somebody picking up Kobe in his prime, and because the Lakers fumbled the fucking ball, and we went, I don't know how this happened, but holy fuck, like I think it's gonna be, but I don't know what team
happens.
it is.
LeBron moved on in his
prime.
And
so
Shaq went from team to team.
But no organization really let LeBron down. Like Houston let him down. And to be honest with you, I see a scenario because of where he's at. Dude, we could pick up fucking Watt too. Although I kind of think he plays with his brothers in Pittsburgh. I just kind of feel that that's gonna be the thing. But it would be cool.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I'm not from the kind of family where I would want to go play with my brother. You know what I mean?
They're like both his brothers are in Pittsburgh. The three of them, they're like the Gronks with an education.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's past his prime at this point.
What, 31?
Yeah, with the amount of mileage on him.
He's had some unhealthy
and
years,
some injuries and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that kind of veteran leadership would be great for for a defense that needs it, man, or a defense that like one piece away, which is why he'd be fantastic down here. Like he would just be an addition to all the other fantastic pieces that we have.
I think we're already set.
No, I'm not saying we're not. I mean, it would just be like it would be another thing. Like we're set with Tua. We've built our entire team around him.
I'm not sure we're looking to spend
but if it's
big money on free agents.
But if it's available at a price and it works out for both parties, fuck it, man. Like, this is kind of cool that we're in these conversations where people like Deshaun Watson are like, I want to play for that team because they look like they might actually win.
The Miami Dolphins.
Oh.
I don't think we ever said.
People are like, the Broncos?
Yeah, and like people that don't normally listen are like trying to do the math, figure out.
Yeah. No, it's the Miami Dolphins.
It's a list that Deshaun Watson wants to go to.
It's the Miami Dolphins that literally haven't mattered in my adult life. And they're finally looking like they're going to matter for a long time too. It just really depends on either the maturation of Tua as a quarterback or fuck it, man, we get someone like Watson. But anyway, that's enough of football. I just wanted to get that off my chest because I listen to all the sports radio all fucking day. And my friend Kevin, I was texting him the other day. He goes, "You need to stop. You need to like listen to the radio," but I can't because of the same 10 fucking songs. I only get AM, FM. I'm not listening to NPR because that'll turn me into a completely different monster.
Put some headphones on. Listen to whatever the fuck you want to listen to. One of your fucked up playlists that you have on your phone.
Nordic fucking metal, man.
Yeah.
I'm listening to this new band. Fantastic.
Okay.
Fantastic. It's good stuff. America doesn't even know how to make music like this. We just listen to like whatever fucking garbage mumble rapper his quasi-fan
What
is.
you need is more audiobooks in your life.
Is this going to be where we put the Audible?
If we had a
sponsorship.
You need to put a little more education in that head of yours.
What?
You should just listen. I can't even say it with a straight face. I say you should just listen to the Bible over and over again. You need more Jesus in your life.
Brother, I'll come here and start quoting fucking I mean, I do listen.
I feel like if you listen to the Bible a couple of times, you'd come and go, "Do you know that they fucking just like you would just bring up the fucked up stuff, like the crazy wackadoo shit in the back that people always ignore and don't quote."
Dude's gonna stab his fucking son, all because God told him to.
That's mainstream stuff. I'm saying like
mainstream
trying to
Bible?
use, the kind of stuff that they bring up when you argue about following the Bible. Oh, well, do you also, only trade your oxen on a Wednesday?
Oh, yeah.
That kind of crap. I don't know, whatever. I'm so far removed from ever touching a Bible.
Yeah.
I would only pick up a Bible to move it out of the drawer so I could put my underwear in there at a hotel.
Oh.
I'd
You know, that would make a great podcast.
I'd put it under the hot plate so that I could reach the pancakes I'm making in the room.
Here's a podcast idea that would probably send us A, straight to hell, and B,
Wait, yeah, okay.
probably have some religious psycho fucking after us, but it would give us lots of exposure.
Here
We
we go.
both read the Bible, and then we both like just interpret it through podcast, and you know we're going to get it so wrong.
What do you mean, like
so
you mean like our own interpretation?
yeah.
Oh.
Make people so mad, but because it's religious, there's gonna. I mean, dude, listen. I looked at some of this fucking podcast. People love that shit, man. They love it. They eat that shit up, man.
The Jesus hour.
Yeah, the Jesus hour. The prime Jesus hour.
Get right with Ben and Prime.
Here, let's get to
Sundays from 7:30 to 7:45. That's about as much enlightenment as we can bring to people.
Yeah.
About 15 minutes worth.
Praise Jesus.
What do you got there?
Well, Ben, as of tomorrow, it'll be 15 weeks.
Oh, I forgot. I already forgot about our.
It's our favorite segment.
Our regular segment. That
We
I always
have the
forget
song
about.
we sing every time. It's this song. It's the song about this segment. What to expect.
What to expect?
So it's 15 weeks as of tomorrow. And
Oh God.
whoa. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. As of tomorrow, my baby will be either as big as a pear.
Pear, like a
Pear.
P-E-A-R.
As big as Homer Simpson's donut in the movie The Simpsons. So apparently my baby will be sprinkled.
The classic pink sprinkle.
Classic spot. Chocolate, myself, but whatever. Or your baby is as big as the cootie catchers that they used to make in our pre and elementary schools.
Cootie catcher.
Yeah, the whole little paper thing where you the little numbers and
They call it the Chinese fortune thing,
what
don't
the
they?
fuck ever. I don't know. It's called a cootie catcher.
Where you put your hands in and
yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's the
5,
cootie
6, 7,
catcher. Who
8.
the fuck calls it? You know why they called it that? Because they're afraid to say Chinese.
Oh, yeah. You listen, look, man.
It's like I thought it was the Chinese fortune something or the.
Oh.
I don't. Yeah.
Listen, I didn't know it ever had
It's
a
like
name.
a paper 8-ball. Remember, you go pick a whatever and then pick a number 1, 2, 3, 4, and then pick a color.
And it's always you're gay.
Yes. only in your circle of friends.
You leave Adrian alone.
We took that fucking seriously.
Bullshit.
We took that shit seriously because we didn't have the internet yet. We didn't have ways to occupy our time.
Oh shit. Oh man. So yeah, WandaVision's tomorrow. I don't know, man. I'm really looking forward. You sent me that list of the Marvel.
See, you want to get to the.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to. Well, we'll save that for Monday. We'll save that for Monday.
I actually got more notes for Monday than today.
Ooh. There's not much going on, man. There's not now there's no more football, no real sports. There was that moment that doesn't even matter. Like, let's watch fucking tennis, but because I listen to ESPN,
Serena
they talked about the Serena
being a crybaby.
I think her career's over, and I think she realized it.
Yeah, she got to the last match. No. Her career's over.
No,
your career's over when you don't get through the.
She hasn't won she hasn't won a championship.
She needs to call
until
Tiger
2017.
She needs to call Tiger and see how those checks still cash, man.
She's
those fourth place checks still cash.
Well,
honestly.
yeah, but I think she's one of those people
place.
that's realizing she can't play at that level anymore. And, excuse me, she can, but she can't do it like she used to.
I'm just saying.
She's reached that point, man. And I think Tiger can get away with that shit. He's Tiger Woods. He's broken and he hasn't won in years, and he's still the only thing you think about when you think of golf.
Right. But this is that like generational thing.
Yeah.
It's like the Ronda Rousey thing. It's like you're the best until everyone else catches up to your level, and then you're amongst you're not dominant. dominating the field.
But
anymore.
I don't even think it's.
She fucking went. She came in second. There, like the
that
thing,
wasn't
like,
the finals. That was semifinals.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
so
yeah,
fourth place,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Third,
That's how much
fourth,
I.
whatever.
Yeah, well, semifinals
Yeah.
would be fourth place. So fourth or third place. It's like it's not like you're no good at tennis anymore.
No. But
I don't want to play unless I'm the winner.
no,
That's
but like,
fucking shit.
but like, I felt
Fuck off.
I understood that reaction because that reaction was a reaction to somebody who, when things get tough, they have that extra gear and it's always there no matter what. Tom Brady still has that gear.
She's slipping that gear now.
And that gear is slipping because that's just what happens. Father Time always wins. And I think that was the first moment she felt it, and she felt it on a big stage. It wasn't like the third round of a tournament or like she had won a championship and then that gear just never came back. It was like the whole story all week was, hey, Serena's kind of making a run because she'd been hurt, she'd been out. And
is she the one that made some babies?
Yeah, she made some babies.
See, that's what happens. You need to learn not to have those babies.
Yeah, she had a family.
You're about to lose that fifth gear, pal.
Dude, I lost that fifth gear a long time ago, buddy.
You and Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
No more fifth gear.
Well, I told my nephew the other day because he's he's 23. One of my nephews. No, my real nephew.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
No, not nephew. Excuse me. Wow, sorry, my cousin.
I mean,
yeah.
In those hillbilly
No.
Davy Italian households, it may be one and the same.
No weird genetic trees.
You fucking horse fuckers over there, Davy.
I guess I took a blood test. I might find out otherwise. They're
Sister cousins.
But he was like, he's like, oh, Marco, if you go up to Orlando, let me know. We'll go out drinking. We'll see what the old man has. And I was like, I'll kill you.
You ain't no.
No. I told him I was like, listen, man, one night, oh, you're done. The problem is you can get up the next day and do the same thing I did. Me? Nah, I'm
It'll be
done.
like me sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. For about a week. No. I got you for one night.
Yeah.
Still, I can
Right.
still go out there for one night and go crazy.
What did Vince say years ago about Hogan? Like that. Oh, that tiger's still got teeth. I
Yeah.
don't know how sharp they are. But he's still got teeth.
Yeah. It's like, Rusty passed away and Blake asked on the thread, he's like, oh, if there was a show, Marco, and if you were asked, would you work it? And I think about it, for Rusty under the right circumstances, I might. But then I was like,
I'm not laid up for 10 days.
No, because I could train for 6 months,
You're not going to get it.
but I'm not going to get in the ring. I'm going to train to be good. And I know I go out there and I'll have a badass match. However, I'm done for 2 weeks. I'm done. Maybe longer. I don't know. Dude, I can't imagine going from 0 to 100 would feel like physically. I just can't anymore. Like if I go out there and
I live at 0 now.
Yeah. But if I go out there and do like last year when I did those 5 installs, the backflow installs, like I busted ass. But dude, the next day I was like, hey, I'm not doing shit today. Like I'm glad I did it on like a Thursday because by the weekend I had enough time to like heal. And it's just nothing more than, I felt it. Yeah, Serena felt it. Then she went to the post-press conference, and she was having that realization when she was being asked, when she was like, I don't have any answers.
Was that Serena or Venus?
That was Serena.
Oh.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
she's not.
Serena's
yeah.
She's the.
She's not the good one?
No, she's the good one.
Oh, she is?
Well, they're both good, but.
Venus is the taller one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Serena's been the dominant one.
Venus is like
She's
retired already, right?
I don't follow
made,
tennis. I have no idea.
She like does like clothing or something.
Yeah, all I know is this was comparable to what Tiger's run was for like the Masters, and she fell short. It's because she realizes that gear is now gone, or should I say, on command when it's necessary. Like maybe it shows up, maybe it doesn't, and I think that sucks for any athlete. Like eventually Brady will feel it. Eventually LeBron will feel it.
I don't feel.
Brady might play till he's 70 at this point.
I don't feel a lot of sympathy.
I don't know, man.
You did.
It sucks, man. It sucks to realize.
Yeah,
it's
hard
all
to relate
she's done.
to someone that's like been the king of something.
Yeah.
For 2 decades.
She's the best.
It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And most of us never get to even experience that.
Yeah.
So,
but I can sympathize because of the athleticism I had to do, and well, like. There's stuff that I used to be able to do in a wrestling ring that if I tried now would lay me the fuck up. and I don't care. I'll admit it. Like
are we all making this about ourselves?
No.
Because I used to be able to sleep on the floor.
That's been taken from you. I'm talking about.
I used to be able to like sleep on the floor for like 3 days straight. Jump up the next morning, have a good morning disposition.
Ben realized today he could never be homeless.
If I was homeless, I'd have found a softer place to sleep. I feel like being homeless is, it's like, what does it say? Necessity creates invention or ingenuity. Yeah. See, I didn't get creative here, but like when you're forced to be creative, like when you have no money and you're making a movie, you force yourself to be creative. So if I was homeless, I would have such a cush landing pad. I don't know. Listen, like a clean floor or a dirty soft mattress. I don't know, but it would be. I'd have found somewhere soft to sleep.
I believe in you,
if
Ben.
if I was, this was.
I believe in homeless Ben.
This was like me testing myself. This was me getting to the quarterfinals.
I'm talking about testing physical limitation, and Ben's also talking about testing physical limitations, just in a little bit different sphere.
Listen, I'd like to see her sleep on a floor. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's never happened.
I'm sure it has, just not since she became good at tennis.
I don't think there was ever a time when she was bad at it.
That's true.
I remember when I was a kid and they were first starting to...
Well, I guess if they could afford tennis lessons their whole lives, they probably could afford a bed. So, yeah.
Because I'm old enough, and when they broke into tennis, I was still a kid playing tennis.
All right, that's right.
Yeah, I used to play tennis. I used to actually, like...
God, you're such a...
You
have so many, like, fag qualities to you. I don't even know what to say.
Sir, I'm calling the cancel police right now.
I was doing the math in my head when I said that, going, we're still under the number of daily downloads where I think that slips past the goalie.
At some point, we're going to have a list on the wall that we just stare at as we talk. Like, okay. Avoid.
A whiteboard with all the banned words. I feel like if we kept seeing the banned words in our periphery the whole time,
all we want to do is say them.
We would accidentally say them more.
Yeah,
because they'd be on the.
We're not good people.
They'd be on they'd be on the tip of our tongue. I mean, granted, we're not good people. We're terrible people. But.
Like if you're listening to us, the quality of your life is such where you're right there with us.
Right.
You're right there with us in some capacity. Nobody listens to us long term. It isn't kind of fucked up in the head. Nothing wrong with that, by the way.
I think you're assuming a lot of people.
I don't know. Listen, I have, for the most part of a year and a half, assumed the only person that listens to us is Margaret. So
your mother-in-law. That's just to catch you slipping.
Yeah. No, she's told me. She said this the last time, and I never told you this. You're gonna love this. And since this leads in with AJ, make sure you pass this on to him. She told me today. She's like, I love listening to your podcasts, but I like AJ's the most. So there you go, AJ. Margaret.
I think
Margaret will go down. She'll give us all the support in the world, but she has a preference.
I think you and I do a very competent job bullshitting for an hour, but I think me and Anthony have a more adversarial conversation that revolves mostly around fat shaming. And I think that's definitely has some entertainment.
I guess that's the one thing we haven't quite found. Oh, what the fuck?
You hit the spring on the thing.
Oh
my god, we're getting into like
technical issues.
No, we're gonna get into like experimental music here.
Oh, it's art.